Welcome back. It's Catherine with SafeTechie.com, and we're continuing our focus on Clean Router. So at this point, you have physically plugged in your Clean Router, you have the power going to it, and you've either plugged it into your modem directly or another router. And now you're just going to connect to it wirelessly, and then I'm going to show you the filters and settings that you have on it, as well as how to actually monitor the websites that are visited on the router. So to connect to the Clean Router, it doesn't matter if you're on a computer or on an iPad or an Android device. You're just going to go on whatever that device is. You're going to go where you connect to wireless devices. So whenever you go out to someone's house, you go to the library, wherever you might be, and you want to connect to the Wi-Fi, you're going to go to that place. And so in this case, I'm just going to go to my wireless icon, and you're looking for the wireless network called Clean Router Wizard. And you're just going to connect to it. So I'm going to say connect automatically, and I'm going to connect. And when you first get the Clean Router and you would connect to it for the first time, there's no password on it. So it's just going to connect directly to it. So we'll take about a few seconds. And once you've connected to it, Clean Router automatically goes to this page, and it's a wizard page to help you set it up. So it really walks you through. Your internet connection has been verified, meaning it shows that I've correctly set up my Clean Router. It's physically plugged into the internet. And this is going to walk me through how to personalize the Clean Router. So I'm going to accept it, enter in my information. So obviously this is my first name. Your last name would go there. Obviously this is your information that would go here. Type in your email address, and this is where, as you communicate with Clean Router, this is the email address that they have on file. You have your secondary email if you want one, your telephone number, and then the admin password. And this is obviously kind of one of the more important passwords that you have, or in terms of the Clean Router. This password is when you want to see what someone is looking at. This is the password that you're going to type in, and you'll see this come up later. This is not the password that you use to connect to your wireless. So what that means is you have two passwords. You have the password that you're going to give your kids to connect to the Clean Router. So that's your Wi-Fi password. That's your Wi-Fi password. And then you have the admin password to actually see what they're actually looking at. So the settings on the Clean Router to view the monitoring and things like that, that's your admin password. So create an admin password here. Only you should know this password. Your kids should not know this password. And then the password check is just to verify that password. All right, so once you enter in all your information, you're going to come to the wireless settings. And now this is the actual wireless settings. And what that means is when you have people come to your house, when your kids want to connect to the wireless internet, to your Wi-Fi, and have internet access, this is the password that you'd be giving them. So anyone can have this password. This is different than your admin password. So you can change your network name here. So I'm going to say my network name is Home Internet for now. So you can name this whatever you would name your wireless connection in your home. So it could be your last name, or this is awesome. Let's do. So you can name this whatever you want. And then your wireless password. So again, this is the password that you're going to give out to people. You want it to be secure so that your neighbors aren't going to be breaking in and using your internet, but something that you could give out to your family and to your kids as they want to go online. And then the broadcast, the name, we're going to go ahead and leave these on for now, and then go ahead and hit next. So this is where you would customize your router. You can change these settings later. That email that you had put in before allows you to get daily email reports. So you can actually get a printout of what sites have been visited. So if that's something that you want, go ahead and turn that on. Blacklist YouTube. So kind of by the title there, you can see that, do you want YouTube to be accessible or not? If you want, you can just completely turn that off and not allow them to go to YouTube. And then blacklist search engines. Do you want your family, do you want your children to be able to go to search engines such as Google and Bing and things like that? So for now, I'm actually going to disable these for my, for the settings of this, but you can, like I said, enable any settings that you want and then hit next. As I also mentioned, you can change those settings later, and I'll show you where you can change those settings once we get in. And then, so these are the two passwords, right? You have your administrative password and your wireless password. So again, you're going to want to write those down right now somewhere and write down administrator password and wireless password. You can circle if you want and say administrative password is just for me. The wireless password is for anyone that's connecting to your wireless internet. So any of the devices that you want to be on the clean router, you would give that password to, and then you can hit finish. All right, so once you're done with those initial settings, you can come down, actually make sure your device is on the internet. So I'm going to click again on my Wi-Fi. Now I can see the network that I created. So I'm going to go ahead and click it and say connect. And I'm going to type in the password. Again, this is my Wi-Fi password, not my admin password. And I can go ahead and connect, and it will say connected. Okay, so once you made sure that you're connected to your new clean router wireless network, so we have here, it shows that I'm connected. You can do anything you want, just like you would a regular router. So you can go open up a new web browser if you want, and you can go to a website. So I'm going to go to google.com. It shows that I'm connected. You can search just like you would normally. You can give this new wireless password to all of your kids and in your family, and they can go ahead and start using the internet through the clean router. And everything that they do will be tracked and monitored and filtered depending on your settings. So let's go ahead and move forward to the next video. We're going to discuss how do you actually access your clean router settings and how do you change them so that you can set them up how you want.